3, 2, 1, and we're live.
Okay.
Here you go.
Third episode of the Quadcast. I'm joined today with our guest, Oscar Robles,
Robles.
and returning guest and now official co-host of the podcast. Okay. So, do you want to get into what we're talking about, like beforehand?
What are we gonna talk about?
What were we just talking
It's
about?
real.
Ouija boards.
It's real.
Oh.
You said
I
you
think
were
it's
doing
real.
a Halloween episode.
No.
And I was
I
like,
think it's
oh,
real.
shit.
No, I think it's ridiculous. You both think that shit's real.
Ridiculous.
I need to see it.
There's no way.
I need to view it.
No,
Look, we could. Well, probably not, but we could. Hypothetically, we could put like a poll up to see who actually believes in this shit.
God.
There's no way you motherfuckers believe in this shit.
Dude,
I
what?
believe it.
You're strange.
I believe
dude.
it.
I believe in it because my mom. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to my mom. But my
Yeah,
mom's
my
from
dad.
the Philippines, bro. Mad haunted. Everything haunted.
This is so many YouTube
Dude,
videos.
but
like,
do you think as well? Like, okay, think about the countries that have the most. How would you say?
Paranormal.
No, not paranormal. The countries that have the most.
Be careful
I
what
guess you could say. I guess you could say paranormal, or like the most mythology in them.
Yeah.
Right? Like, don't you think that a lot of those myths come from just like unexplained occurrences?
Yeah, but how would you explain it if it's unexplained?
Well, it's an unexplained occurrence, but it's like the way like myths like that get started is that like people will hear or see something and they don't know how to explain it, and then they exaggerate it, and then other people hear those stories, and then other people exaggerate them until eventually you get like there's like a Filipino myth about it's like a half horse, half human, and it like rapes.
what?
I think my mom told
What
me
the
about that. I think my mom told me about that.
Yeah.
I'm scared to go, dude. Honestly, I'm just scared to go because every time, what is it? Especially at her house, her side of the house is just like mad haunted. I think you gotta say something before you
I
walk
never
into like a room.
like witnessed this paranormal.
I think
I remember when I was in the 3rd grade, we had that like Charlie. What is it called?
Charlie.
The
are
Charlie
you-
Charlie game, right? You set up the 2 pencils
get it.
with the yes.
Oh my god.
It's
What do you want?
Right.
You can head over right now, man. No. Look, we're recording right now, so maybe you can just like head over here.
You want to say something?
You want to say something?
Chris?
We're recording right now.
No, I'm good.
You
Nah,
want to like preach,
pussy.
you wanna preach the gospel?
Next time.
It's Christmas time, dude. No better time. Actually, no.
What's your favorite Christmas song?
You should head to McCall's
What's
house.
your favorite Christmas song?
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Get into
Head-
the
head to
nitty-gritty.
McCall's, okay? All right, bye.
Are you a bitch? His mom probably heard me.
Yeah, I think you guys are dope. There's no way you actually believe in this shit.
I witnessed too many YouTube videos.
YouTube video, yeah.
The YouTube videos are fucking
isn't
fake,
concrete
though.
evidence.
But like I was young and I was like, it's real.
But
It's
now
real.
you're how old are you?
It's real.
16.
You're 16. You still believe in it?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know. My dad just said.
I feel like the Senate has
Don't
to be
touch it.
less.
Do you believe in anything paranormal? Do you,
Yeah.
or do you just?
No.
No, you don't
You
believe
don't.
paranormal?
You don't even believe in ghosts. Like not even just like the paranormal shit. You don't believe in spirits or anything.
I don't know about ghosts. Ghosts is a different thing. Maybe
Ghost is just a word.
like ghost just refers to like very vaguely like spirits, I guess, that haven't like passed on to the afterlife and are still here on Earth affecting us somehow.
So you do believe in that?
No, I wouldn't say yes. I would actually say no. I would say no. I don't believe it. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in like. No, I just don't. I don't see how that shit would be possible. I haven't seen any concrete evidence of any of that shit. I'm gonna sound super atheist, but like I'm serious. Like I think it's ridiculous.
I can't say for sure if I had any experiences.
It's crazy. Like so many people are like, oh, I believe in this, but it's like, but then the people that actually say like, oh no, I've seen this, or like you know about like the myths and shit, they'll be like, oh no, I've seen ghosts or I've had experience with ghosts. They always come off as fucking crazy. And I don't mean that when they're saying it, the substance of what they're saying is crazy. Because if you say, oh, I've seen a ghost, no matter what, that's gonna sound crazy.
Yeah.
But the people who say those types of things and they're serious about it and they're trying to convince you, like, no, I'm being authentic about this, it never comes across to me as, like, this person is, like, right in the head.
So my mom's not writing that.
Dude, I don't know. Has she told you? Has she told you? Like,
Yes.
I've seen.
Yes.
What has she seen?
Her
What?
too. She grew up in the Philippines, and since that like, it's a very known to be haunted country.
Yeah.
It's like. I can't remember every detail, but I do remember what is it. My sister was possessed when she was not possessed, but she was, I'd say, hypnotized.
Okay.
Okay, I think possessed is better.
Yeah. No, because
Hypnotized?
Because
What
she
was-
wasn't
no,
taking
no,
over
I think
it.
possessed is better
No.
word than
Hypnotized sounds a lot more logical
Yeah,
than
because okay, so
possession.
let me get into it. So
Uh,
what is it? She was in the backyard of my mom's house, right? And my mom was like, "All right, it's time to go eat. Let's go inside." My sister was just sitting there, like facing towards the wall, like dead serious. And she was like, I don't know what it is, but she was just sitting there, like, not like
How old
no
was she?
no reaction. How old is she? Like 6, and she doesn't even remember it.
well,
Okay, well, you have something like that, but like as well, like I can kind of explain it because of like personal experiences with my brother, where it's so odd for the first like 15 seconds that he's awake, he acts so strange and he doesn't remember any of it. Like for the first like minute, he acts really weird and he'll say things and I'll record him even sometimes at night where he'll get up and he'll be like Armando, and he'll say something to me and he'll like try and have conversations. Sometimes he's like, Armando, you hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
What
He
the
said
fuck?
he said weird shit. He like got up, like he was like sitting up in his bunk bed. He was like,
you hit a
I'm,
million
sorry,
subscribers.
Armando, I'm trying to stay away from
Like
chocolate.
this.
I'm trying to stay away from chocolate. And look, like, is Georgie getting possessed every night?
I wouldn't
No,
think so.
he's having like it's like night terrors or like sleepwalking.
Okay.
Like,
Hold
and,
on.
and there's so many instances of him doing that.
No,
it literally happens like almost every other day. He's not getting possessed. He's very prone to like sleep talking and like sleepwalking.
All right. What about? Hold on. I'm gonna
Not
have to
walking.
say
He
this.
doesn't ever like walk around, but he will like
My hair's
fully
still
like
wet.
sit up in his bed and say some shit, and it'll sound crazy. It
Okay.
never makes any sense.
You ever had that? Like,
Me?
yeah. What about like a crazy
I've
nightmare?
spoke in my sleep before.
Yeah,
but,
we
like
s-
everyone's
What
spoken.
about
in
like
their
a crazy nightmare?
sleep. Yeah, of course. I had one.
Do you remember it?
Yeah.
What was it?
All right. Get into it.
So
Speaking to the
I was
mic.
like really young, and it was a dream that I was at my aunt's house, and I was talking to her and I was trying to get her attention and I couldn't. She wasn't looking at me. She was speaking with a bunch of people in this randomly placed table in our living room, and all of a sudden everything went like black and white. And then one of her friends like looks at me and she like turns like into like a vampire, and she starts like running at me, like kind of like clawing her way at me, and like she almost touched me. I wake up.
It was like rushing like slowly, or was it like
No,
like the
like
Spider-Man
fucking,
trailer
like,
when he was like boom, boom.
Like you guys know Adventure Time?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know that really? What's that evil presence called? It has like a skull for a face.
I know what you're talking
Oh,
about, but
I know.
You know what I'm talking about though.
I know what you're talking about.
Adventure Time was disturbed. It could be disturbing at any episode.
Yeah. But that thing, it looked like that. And it was like running at me. Like clawing its way like, I want to eat you. What about you guys? Any nightmares? Remember?
Nah,
Nah.
just have more stories.
No,
Okay, give me some more
Okay, okay. This one's recent.
Try to
because-
remember a nightmare.
I'll try
What
to
is
remember
it? Rest in peace, bro. Rest in peace. But
What?
yeah, yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay.
My uncle died recently when I was in Florida. And what is it?
Oh really? That recently?
We were in the car, and my mom was like, "My mom." I don't know if you know what? Who cares when I'm putting this out there? But my mom doesn't really care about my brother because he's kind of like a dick,
I get it.
a low life, you know.
I understand.
But what is it? He was on his deathbed. I don't know what he was dying of, but like as soon as she found him, she was like, "Oh, okay." She was like, "I feel bad, but you know." And she was on the phone with them, and I don't know who it was who was standing next to him while my uncle was on his deathbed, but he was just like groaning and moaning and saying like, what is it? He could see like spirits of people walking around his bed.
Yeah.
And what I didn't know was that my uncle was a mercenary.
Like kill people.
Like
for
he killed people for money. And what is it? He was like, I'm seeing the people
the
who
people
I
that he
killed,
yeah.
just walking around like asking why,
Yeah.
and then that was about it. I don't
Well,
want to hear anything else.
The weird thing about like the human brain is that I know that even that sounds like, but
I
it's
think-
actually very, very common
Yeah.
for people to have like kind of these sacrilegious hallucinations as they get closer to their death. God bless my De Lupita, my great great grandma on my dad's side. Even she, when she was battling with cancer towards the end of her life, and she was telling me like, oh, like I went under one time and I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it, and I went to heaven and I saw Jesus Christ, and he was telling me that like everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be fine, and she was, and she went back down. Obviously, the detail about it, but it's even an experience like that. Or there's a whole movie about this kid who went to heaven, and it's called like Heaven is Real or something like that. This kid that went to heaven when he was really young because of some accident. Maybe he had cancer, maybe he got hit by a car. I'm not really sure, but he's in the hospital and he basically thought that he went to heaven and saw God, saw his grandpa, and all this, and was like describing like a young like image of his grandpa. He's like, no, I saw my grandpa and he was young, like he looked young. And then the parents were like showing the image of what the grandpa actually looked like, and he's like, yeah, that's exactly what he looked like. But in situations like that, people don't understand how powerful the brain actually is. Because I'll tell you something, I'm known for, I have very like weird, like vivid dreams that I can remember, like even like a while, like years later. I had one dream one time where, and so it's gonna sound like, look, if your brain is capable of this, then I don't know what else it's not capable of. Basically, I had this dream where I time traveled, like literally. I went back. It was the same house that I live in right now that my family's been living in for like 50 years, and basically, I saw a younger version of my grandpa, exactly how he looked in photos. And I tried talking to him, and he wasn't listening to me. He wasn't like he wasn't registering that I was there. He was just going along with his day. He was trying to like bring a chair outside or something. And I saw one of my uncles, my Uncle Ben, and he was there, and he looked younger. And then as well, two of my friends from Florida were there, but they were there in an image of themselves that looked like their younger selves. And I had never seen what they looked like when they were younger. They'd never showed me pictures. And then months later, they show me pictures, and I'm like, that's what they look like.
That's fucking crazy.
Did I
That's
time
weird.
travel? Did I time travel? No. It's your brain. Your brain is capable of so many like hallucinations, and like think about people who have like schizophrenia, for example. They can see these things that just aren't there, like very vivid things. They can hear things. They can like. It goes back to the conversation about like what is truly reality. Is it what your senses are telling you? Is it what's really there, or is what's really there just what your senses are telling you? You guys could be this fucking AI generated virtual reality that I'm living in, and I would never know. Maybe you don't even know. Maybe the fucking AI, the virtual reality, is so advanced that you're sentient as an AI, or maybe I'm your AI. We never know. We will never know.
He found out.
Found out. I know the truth.
What about?
I know the truth.
You ever feel those times like you've been somewhere before?
Yeah, it's called deja vu.
Like
Like you walk in a room,
yeah,
you're like,
and
I've been
oh
here
shit,
before.
like that's scary.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Sometimes when you get stuck in like living the same routine, or like you do something very often, like even if it's just like you walk in the movies, if you've done it, if you do it and you do it similar enough to how you've done in the past, you'd be like tripped the fuck out, because your brain is used to like new experiences and shit. I guarantee you, if we record enough in this room with this angle, eventually we're gonna experience deja vu.
Oh yeah.
For sure. Do you have any nightmares?
Like I only remember one where it was like I woke up on a dirt path. Like I got up and then like just a clear road, fire, just like on the sides. You can't see shit. It's just a road and just fire on the sides. I swear to God,
I think there's a video on that.
I'll never forget a dream like that, and I just kept walking, and I arrived to a church that was in flames, and the windows like just flames bursting out. and like that's all I remember. Like ever since that,
What
like
the fuck?
I swear to God, that's like the scariest dream for me. Cause like church, like God, is like the flames like bursting out of the windows of the church. Like, fuck. Like, no, just no.
But you.
I only remember one segment of the dream where I was like, not like being chased, but I see this like scary ass figure, like it was a girl, and she was like in white, nasty oily black hair.
Yeah, the lady in white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is it?
That's a Filipino.
It's
thing
like
as well.
even at our old house, it was like I was in my room. This is the only part I remember. I was in my room, bunk bed here, window here. I'm sitting in the middle. I look out the window and she just turned back walking. Like she looks back right at me. We meet eyes and I'm just like, what? And then I think I tried to wake myself up.
You know how much lady in white porn there is?
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't think so.
Like R34 or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then that's normal. Not normal.
That's not normal, bro.
But like people draw that
Look,
shit. And I
the
know
fact that Rule 34 is actually applicable is
What's applicable?
weird, bro. It means like it's real.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah.
You could find, bro. And I know this sounds like such a joke, but I guarantee you could find Rice Krispie porn. I'm not even kidding. Rice Krispies having sex with each other.
You want to search it up right now? Search it up right now.
Alright, let's
So serious, bro. Look at
Actually,
it.
we'll
Search
we
it
can
up
take it
right
down.
now.
No, we're not gonna show
Oh, we're not
it.
gonna show it. Alright.
But we're just gonna see.
Okay, we're gonna look at it.
Look up Rice Krispie porn top.
Okay, we'll see.
I guarantee you, bro. It's gonna be like.
We might have to stop the podcast for that.
This is gonna look so weird. Should I just go on incognito? How do you do
Bro,
incognito?
it's fine. No one cares. Rice Krispie porn.
Rice Krispie.
Yo, we just gotta see.
Rice. Oh, fuck.
Rice Krispie porn.
R34. If I just do porn, there's gonna be two people dressed up as Rice Krispie.
Bro.
No, right?
I have no.
That's actually, you know,
No?
Oh wait, hold on.
statistically, it is probably like somebody's fetish.
I have no service.
I doubt it's gonna be.
The one in here fucking sucks.
I don't know. I doubt it's gonna be.
But
Dude,
someone
people
hold the
could draw anything.
Why would that come to
Someone
someone's
hold the
mind?
mic.
I don't
Someone hold the
know.
mic. Someone hold the mic.
Like, why would someone be like, hey?
Oh.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Bro,
No way.
wait.
Oh yeah.
Go to images. Go to images.
It's It's real.
Okay, Android, you piece of shit.
Fuck you.
Change it. Go to images.
Hold on. There's no.
Hold the mic.
Oh.
Let me see.
Oh wait. Oh okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. I just.
Nah. What the fuck? Look at it.
No, but that's a mascot though.
That's Rice Krispies.
That's
No,
the
but
shit,
I'm talking
I
about
mean, if you're talking about the
Yeah,
snack,
this itself.
but
Well,
I
look,
don't know.
if we go to Rule 34, like, there's Rule 34 sites, is bro, literally anything you could possibly imagine, there's porn.
Yeah, because people draw that shit. You know, they have like the craziest minds, and they're just like.
The shit is
Why?
sick.
That's why I don't trust
Crazy.
people. I don't trust people who know how to draw.
Bro, look at it. They're in a cereal
Oh
bowl.
my god. This is.
Bro, this shit.
My hair,
They're-
my hat smells like.
They're in a cereal bowl.
They're literally fucking in a cereal bowl, bro.
Yeah, a man can only dream.
No.
Alright. Okay, I had a dream also the other night.
That you fucked in a cereal bowl?
No. I had a dream last night, but I can't remember what it is right now. But basically, like, the world was ending.
Oh my god, bro.
There's too many of those.
Dreams like that are fucking crazy.
The world was ending, and
I wake up so thankful.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
but,
whew.
basically,
Still never met.
there was people that were like getting in rocket ships because they were like, oh, we're gonna we're gonna take a small portion of humanity to like go in space.
That's it.
And basically, I went on these rocket ships, and when I say a small portion, I mean literally it was like maybe 100 people.
They chose you.
Bro, no, there wasn't even a selection process.
Oh, you just ran in.
Yes, I literally just ran in because I guess like it was so rushed because like it was like such an unexpected like we're all gonna fucking die. And I looked in these rocket ships, and I kid you not, these rocket ships did not hold more than like 10 people, bro. It was like they were like cartoonishly small, and I look inside, and my family isn't there, so I run back out, and I'm like, I guess I'm fucking dying because I'm not leaving here without my family. And then it was so weird. After the rocket ships took off, there was this goose that kept like diving down trying to hit me, and I had to like dodge it, and like It wasn't really a nightmare because when I woke up, I was like, I wasn't scared. It's weird. Like if I have a scary dream now, I don't get scared of it anymore. I'm never like freaked out by the dream. I either know that I'm dreaming, or I guess myself in the dream, in the background of its mind, knows that I'm dreaming, and it just tries to like survive whatever I'm going through. And sometimes even in the dream, I know if I just like move in certain ways to like feel myself, I'll wake up.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I would get so. I guess it's just because I had less experience in reality. I couldn't distinguish the dream world from the actual world, and I would pinch myself. I had one dream. It was literally the exact house I was living in. Nothing was different. It looked exactly the same to me. So think about how powerful the brain is in that way. I literally could not distinguish between that and reality. I pinched myself, and I was like, I didn't wake up. I pinched myself in the dream.
Those are scary.
And I didn't wake up. So I was like, okay, this has to be real. Because even in the dream, I was like, something feels off. I was like, wait, is this a dream? I said that in the dream. I remember that. I was like 6 years old, and I remember that. And I pinch myself, and I see my aunt come out. She's like, come on, get ready. We're going to church. And I'm like, all right. And then I lean over the balcony of this like rail, and shit starts to bend. And I'm like, whoa. And then I fall off the stairs. But I don't fall, I literally like jump down, and I'm like, okay, this is a dream. Because the floor breaks, and I'm like, okay.
Wake up now.
Shit was so weird. So I don't believe in ghosts or myths.
Oh, I forgot that we were back.
I don't believe in any of that shit because I know how powerful the brain is, even from just my own experience. I know how much it can lie to you.
Yeah.
There is proof when you die, you actually release like enough of a substance called DMT.
Yeah, that's what you see. That's heaven or hell for you.
It's you actually release enough of it that you can hallucinate for 2 or 3 years. So think about times in the past where like you like almost, let's say you're walking in the street, you almost get hit by a car. You could be dead right now, and you wouldn't know it for like 2 or 3 years. You just would not know it.
The Quadcast isn't real.
It might not be. This could be one of our hallucinations.
You never bench 225.
Oh, that's the only real part. That's the only real part. Let's talk about that. So when I posted the video to TikTok, it was one of the reasons why I was so like hesitant to start posting on TikTok.
Congratulations, first of all.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
But I was so hesitant to post on TikTok because I know how toxic the community is. Mm-hmm. And as soon as I posted it, like I kid you not, within like an hour, there was already like a few comments being like, "Oh, I did that at 14. I did that at 13." And I'm not posting anything on there to like brag. It's more so just like let me share my progress like online, and it's kind of like a log, you know.
Yeah.
And so when that came in, I didn't respond to it because I think at this stage like it's not big enough that I need to. And it's like these people, like they're not gonna like be building my audience. It's not worth like interacting with these people. But there's just a dude that responded and was like, you guys make the gym community toxic. Like there's always gonna be someone out there that's better than you. And I liked the comment because it was kind of like someone else that was saying like what I was thinking. That was like, you know, it's like it's kind of pointless for you to be saying this, right? Like I'm not in competition to you. I'm also not taking anything away from you by posting my shit. But at the same time, like I really don't like that quote. There's always someone out there. There's always someone better. It's like it's so like it's kind of discouraging from like, you know, well, I want to be the best at this. It's like, no, you need to humble yourself, and like you need to be self-aware enough to recognize your own flaws and what you need to work on. But you also got to be able to say, when you're at the top, I'm at the top, and you need to be able to appreciate that. I was having a conversation with my brother about Stoicism, and we're talking, and I was like, one of the reasons why I strayed away from Stoicism was the act of being like truly stoic is it prevents you from really experiencing life like fully, like fully experiencing life.
Cause you just like the whole time.
You should be. If you really claim like, oh, I'm stoic, it's not a prideful statement that you say. It can be, I guess, but really what it means to be stoic is that the troubles that you live in your life, you react to them very non-emotionally. You're like, I can deal with anything, you know. I don't react to situations emotionally. I react to them logically.
Yeah.
And but at the same token, if you're going through something that's happy, you can't respond with like, oh, I'm really happy.
You can just be like,
You have to, because you have to take the good and the bad the same way. If you don't, you're not stoic.
there was a TikTok where it was like a stoic on his worst day of his life. You know, it's just a guy flexing.
Yeah, and if you are really stoic, you should react to your father's death like this.
Spartan.
There's nothing, just nothing. And I think in order to really experience life, you need to be able to feel the pain. You need to be able to feel the suffering. I think part of life is being able to experience and appreciate the pain, the suffering, the happiness, like even in those really dark moments, and to be able to be present in them. Now, I'm not saying that when you're going through a really sad time, just sit there and cry about it, like fucking do shit to actually solve the problems that you're experiencing in your life. But you should be able to take it in and to actually grasp the situation that's going on, and not be in your head about I'm stoic. It's like your dad just died, you know, like it's alright to be upset about that, and you can take that in, and you can use that for motivation later. Use that pain that you're feeling for motivation later, and learn from it for how to deal with it in the future. But you need to be there in that moment to be able to do that. You can't be removed.
Is stoicism not feeling pain, or just pretend as if you don't feel it?
No. Stoicism just means that you don't react emotionally to what's going on around you,
Right.
essentially.
Kratos.
No, dude, Kratos is fucking angry all
Full
the
of anger, yeah, you can't call him.
Either young Kratos or old Kratos.
Old Kratos.
If it's old Kratos, then yeah.
Yeah.
He could. There's a certain boiling point you have to get to. But young Kratos is just anytime he gets any chance he gets, he's
No,
swinging.
but he's everything though. Young Kratos is like, he's sad. He can be also very happy. He can also be very angry, full of like murderous intent. You know.
When was he happy? I think
There were glimpses.
yeah, sometimes.
Hmm?
Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was son. The new one. New game.
He was happy when he was killing Zeus.
Okay.
That's not like a good example to use. He's also a fictional character, so.
But anyways, fuck Zeus,
Nah,
fuck your
it's
Greek
alright.
mythology, fuck your Robles,
And fuck your
little
Filipino
Poseidon.
mythology.
Fuck you. Some of it's real.
None of it's real.
Hey,
None of
what?
It's real.
Since when?
None of it's real.
Whatever. We're going back.
There's
to
real, it's real.
There's aspects of it. There's aspects of it that you could say like, oh, this happened,
Yeah.
but the reasons why is bullshit.
Strike him down, God. Do it right now.
Let's talk about God. Here goes
Again.
Christian.
I want to talk
that's
about.
for Chris.
I want to get into Oscar. What did you want to talk about here? There was something.
Oh god.
Yeah, there was something that you wanted to talk about, which is why you were so eager to get on, which is very good. We want to hear from you.
What do you want to hear?
Like,
We want to hear where you come from. You know how you introduced me for like the first time. I want to know about Oscar.
Yeah.
Let's hear.
Well,
About
with
I can't-
with your podcast, it was more of an interview.
Yeah.
But still, there is obviously an emphasis on Oscar's presence here because this is his first time on.
He has
Yeah.
he has something on lock.
Well,
He's
I
loaded.
don't know. I just thought I'm probably just gonna get slowly into it.
Do we got tissue boxes?
Nah.
Whew. All right, let's get into the nitty gritty. Oscar, take it over.
So, fuck, I don't even know how to start. Like at all. it's just a
What
lot.
got you into the gym? What was your turning point?
Just like realization that like I'm not doing anything, and I'm just like there. Like I want to feel pain, you know, but not like because I felt it mentally, but I want to feel it physically. Like some people like they like to cut themselves and shit. When I was in like so much pain and like anger and like I just need to feel like something, you know, and like the more I did it, like I see like difference, and like it brought at least some happiness.
Yeah.
Like I was like, damn, that was the only way I could feel like something, cause what I went through was very crazy.
What'd you go through?
What were some events leading up to your realization? Pause.
Yes, Dad.
I tried not to laugh.
I was gonna say that one of my friends is there, like, that's gonna be capable of watching.
Thanks for Brisa.
Okay.
Okay. Next.
Okay.
Story.
Oh yeah.
Continue.
What was it? What did you ask me?
I said, what were some
Things
events
that-
leading up to
yeah.
your realization? What did you go through? You wouldn't go through shit.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Let me see. I think just I would sit there and just game and just eat a ton of bad shit. Yeah, I was doing this.
You guys don't know, but if we like showed images, he looked way different. I just saw one image and I was like, oh.
Like, dude,
How much weight did you lose? What were you peak bulk?
but I don't even know. I never weighed myself. That's all. Like, I just like I didn't care about shit.
Where were you when you like? Okay, what was the heaviest that you weighed yourself at?
250.
250.
Jesus
That's like a lot.
Now,
Right?
how much do you weigh
think
now?
you were fatter?
Yeah, I think I was fatter.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I weigh now. But like,
You're definitely
I don't think you're.
hundreds
I don't
now.
think you're. Yeah, I think
You,
you're.
you
like
came
one.
down.
The heaviest I could see you possibly being would be like 190, but I don't think you're even that heavy.
No.
You might be like somewhere between 170 and 190.
yeah,
You've lost like a
I lost a lot.
You're
A
not,
lot.
You're not in the
I
200s
went to
anymore.
the point
A lot.
like after each workout, like I didn't know shit going into gym.
Yeah.
After each workout, I would do cardio and like a lot of abs. And like I'll go home like exhausted. I'll be like tired and sleepy. Like I overdid it. Like I didn't like myself. Like when I thought I was done, I remember I was like done, and then like I was walking down the stairs to like go home. And, like it just clicked everything. Just people making fun of me and like just sitting there being like dumb and eating all kinds of shit. And I was like, fuck, I have to go back and do more. That's a lot of motivation that just went to me. So yeah, just like that.
What like? Because we talked about like depression and like suicidal thoughts.
You're a lot different in person than you are in the group chat. So. And there's one person in particular that I don't know if you want to put on blast. We're not gonna put him on blast, but we want to hear about that.
Can't.
Because
I can, but
it seems as though that has contributed a lot to. who
fuck,
you
dude.
are
That's
now.
okay.
Let's hear about that.
That was love. It was like good love. And when I was like 8th grade, I felt like I wasn't there in the group side.
In the group you're hanging out with.
No, like just there. Like I felt like I was always out. You know, going into like middle school, I always thought it was about looks and like fitting in. And I was just like just on the side, dumbass, like make people laugh and shit. I was like, I don't have no hope. Like I'm not gonna have any good friends. And then this person came in my life and she gave me a lot of hope. Like holy shit, like people they don't care for looks. You know, she only went for my heart, you know. And like it's just like she like made me happy, you know. Like forget about all my problems, forget about like fitting in, forget about doing all this. Just give me love, and love was good. And then time went on, and then that's when COVID hit. And when COVID hit, like I barely saw her. Like my love is like in person, you know. Like I never really like sitting down like distance.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of like lost each other for a little bit, and that like I did so much shit that I shouldn't have done with her during that time. Like I regret a lot. So that's like number one, like to like my depression was like regret. And when I lost her, I was like, fuck. Like you realize you had someone that you loved.
Yeah.
And then like they're gone now. You had it in your hands and you just squished it. And she was gone. I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do? That person knows everything about me. She knew what I hated, what I loved, what I like doing. And she left me at like the bad time when I got sick.
You got sick?
Yeah.
Like what do you mean?
That was like sophomore, beginning of sophomore.
Like sick in what way?
Like COVID. I had COVID.
Okay.
And I was in my room. Picture yourself in a room for 2 weeks. You can't see no one. No one's texting you. You're just alone.
And completely alone.
Like completely
No one.
darkness.
What were
And-
like your thoughts going through those 2 weeks?
Like, what am I gonna do at that time? What am I gonna do? It's like shit. Like I remember sitting on my bed, I was like crying and just looking at the ceiling, like fuck. I'm not gonna do shit. Like my little brother, he was a part of my happiness, and I couldn't even see him because I was quarantined.
Yeah.
So it's like fuck, and then no one would text me. Like it would just be like just blank. Like
Like no
Just like
messages,
that.
no
Just like that.
notifications.
this, if I see a message, it'd be like a liked video or some shit. I'd be like fuck. Like I'm alone. And during those 2 weeks, my aunt was dying in the hospital.
You close with your aunt?
Yeah, she was like, fuck, dude.
Like every day,
Well, not like every day, but like
every week.
she was like the one point, like the person that made all the family come together.
Yeah.
She always planned shit. She always wanted to do stuff, and then she died, and I couldn't say bye because I was in quarantine.
Yeah.
2 weeks, and like ruined all that shit. Like. And then she died, so it was death, and then a heartbreak, and like regret. And then there's 2 weeks I was alone. And I was, it was like my grades dropped a lot.
Yeah.
And then and like I kicked out of soccer, and I was like,
You got kicked out?
yeah, 'cause my grades were low. So I was like, I'm a failure, I'm like lazy as shit. And then, so it was like a loneliness, failure, regret, death, heartbreak.
What were you thinking about yourself?
No, that wasn't being nothing. Like,
Just total despair.
plain nothing. Darkness. I didn't have hope. When I just went to the gym every day for school, I just think about the gym. Gym.
That was your life.
I just wanted to feel something.
As soon as you got out of those 2 weeks, like, how'd you feel? Like, was it like freedom?
Like,
or?
not freedom, it was just still like shit. Just still,
Hadn't recovered.
I mean, like seeing her every day at school. And then, like, my grades gone, I got up a little bit. And then, I'm just trying to remember. I was still like alone.
What got you through that? What?
It's because my heart is different. I think because I used to like being happy and shit. I never thought about like suicide or doing weed and like smoking shit. I was like, fuck, like I can do this. I can change. I can turn around. And
There was always hope in your heart.
yeah, like a little bit. It's like, fuck, I'm gonna get through this. Like, I guess I did. But fuck, it's just like that. Everything that happened was just crazy, dude. And like, there's a lot of things that happen for a reason, bro. And just when I thought like I was doing good, it just goes back down again. Like, fuck. My parents, they separated, and then just more regret, and just regret after regret. Like, I should have been doing this, I should have been doing that, but then, whew, like, fuck, just being there and just like remembering what you felt like love. It's just like a fuck. Like, I had it. Like, I still do it like now sometimes. Where I'm like shit. Like, I miss that feeling and I had it, but I don't like cry like, oh, I miss it. Like, I do, but like I don't cry like crazy. I cry like happily, like it happened, like I experienced like love, at least in life. Like, it's just so much shit. Fuck. Sorry, dude.
Do you think, like, looking back at that, do you think of that as like when you were in love and before all this shit happened? Do you think of that as like, when would you say has been like the happiest point in your life?
No,
Now? Yeah.
because
because I got you guys, and I see you guys like my brothers.
But now that you're up, what do you want to say?
What do you think for people that are going through like an experience similar to what you did? What would you say to those people?
Just never take the bad side. Like, just a lot of people, they cut and they drink and they smoke. They feel like they're alone, but there's always someone there. Like, until I realized that, God was there. I was like, shit. And he was there. Fuck, dude. Hold on. It's because when I was like I never had God in my mind when I went through all of it. And then there was one night where I read a prayer. Oh man, fuck, dude. Oh shit. Hold on. Fuck, dude.
Sorry,
Fuck, dude. Hold on. This is hard. Alright, let me just like calm a little bit. Alright, so after like just like losing like basically everything I had, like being alone, regret, and like breakup, like divorced parents, and like being a failure, being dumb and shit. There was one night where I found my old First Communion prayer book, and when I opened it, it had like a good like heartwarming message into it, and like after I read that, like it made me realize like, oh shit, I never looked to God like a lot. And then
Do you remember what the prayer was?
I have it right here on my phone. Fuck.
Mid crying, bro. Just wants that out of me.
My fault.
Fuck this shit.
My fault, my bad. Let me see if I can find it.
My dad was calling you. Was like, why don't you answer your phone? Just like recording. We're recording right now.
Okay. It said,
In the middle of a pod.
Oscar, God may not always answer the way you want him to. However, he will always be there. He will always show that the way. And the way.
Oh, that's the one you sent in.
Yeah, it shows. He will always show you the way. I can't read what that one says. You know what it says right there? It says in, right?
This is it.
In, I don't know what this one
In
says.
how?
In how ways, I think. Open up.
Many ways.
Oh, yeah. Show you the way in many ways. Open up and let him in. He loves you more than anyone. Know that you are a great creation of God. Be the best you and honor God with loving others as he does you.
And who wrote that?
The people at the First Communion. I remember receiving it, like, whatever. I just put it away inside. And now, like, I guess it meant I had good value now. When I read it, I was like, fuck. Because my heart was always helping people. Even though I went through the pain, I remember, like, helping people with the depression stuff. And, the sad TikTok videos, the edits and shit. Like, I look at the comments, just, like, pure darkness, dude. A lot of people are like, I give up. And, like, I remember replying to them, like, don't. I would give them a whole paragraph and shit on why they should. And like, I didn't want to be like that anymore. And then until I read that, I was like, fuck, dog. It's like, why am I gonna help people when no one helps me when I was alone?
Yeah.
It was like, I wanted to give up on that. Like I don't want to help people anymore. And then when I read that, it was like God telling me, like,
You look at it, this is like a sign from above.
yeah. Fuck, dog.
It's heavy. It's getting heavy in here.
This is a lot, dude.
What do you think of the pain?
Like, what do you mean?
How does it? Do you use it as a motivation? Do you look back at it as like, I'm glad this happened because I learned?
Yeah.
What did you
I
learn?
like advance a lot on things like what to say, what to not do, and like to learn exception. Like not everything will be good. Like I had everything.
Yeah.
Like I was like, fuck, I don't care. I had my girlfriend. I was eating the bad shit, but sometimes it's gonna get like really bad, and you just have to accept it. You know, and that's what I learned from it.
Yeah.
And I've grown a lot.
Like appreciating.
Yeah,
those
appreciating.
moments.
Yeah, just like accepting and just learn to appreciate and know that bad things will happen, and that you just have to fight it and get through it.
When I was in Florida, I would look back at it as like, that was the happiest I ever was. But if I truly ask myself like, how was I when I was over there? I looked there and I had so much anxiety on a daily basis. I was going through those same like suicidal thoughts, and I look back at that. I'm like, why did I think I was so happy there? In all honesty, I really think the happiest point in my entire life is these couple months that I came back, because I have great friends. I'm happy here. I think I'm more developed as a person than I ever am, and I want the people to know it's not about your circumstances. It's not about your environment. It's about you. It's about the mindset that you carry with you to get you through those moments. And if you have that with you, it doesn't matter what life throws at you. You will always be able to overcome it. And then as well, when you're in those moments where truly ask yourself, are the things that I'm complaining about really things that I should be complaining about? Like, and ask yourself, like, am I being mature when I say this shit?
My fault.
That's cool, dude.
I need to. You got this shit right
Yeah. I'll be here, but
Please.
Truly ask yourself, like, are the things that I'm complaining about in my life really things that I should be complaining about? And then when you know that you're going through a period of time in your life, like right now, where you have us as your friends, and you know, where I have you guys as my friends, and I'm here with you, and I'm pursuing my dreams, and I'm trying to make progress in my own life, appreciate it, you know.
Yeah.
And don't take it for granted, because months like these, like, you know, times like these, they come around very rarely, and when they are here, we really do need to appreciate them for what they are.
Yeah, dude. I have all the pictures of us like, on my gallery. My gallery now is like just us and people I love. Before it was just like memes and shit. Like before I went through like the depression stage, like it was just memes and like quotes. And now I have like you guys, my little brother, and I have two people that helped me through a lot. Her name was Sylvia. She helps me with like everything that happens like in my head. I tell her if I feel like I need to say something, I just throw it all at her, and she helps me with it.
Is she a friend or a family member, a
She's
therapist?
a friend. Another girl, her name is Shelby, and she makes me feel like I'm cared. like I go over her house and she makes me feel welcome, dude. She doesn't judge or anything. And I feel like the inner kid me comes out and I get happy, you know. It's like, damn, her family likes me and shit. It's cool, dude. Having people like that.
She'll be your age?
Yeah.
She goes to Torrance?
Mm-mm.
Like neighborhood, childhood friend?
No.
No? Just friend in person?
Just friend.
Where'd you meet her?
Middle school. Yeah, we kind of went through something bad and then we came back again. It's like a whole new mind. We were like 8.
That was just schizophrenic.
Like 8.
You're just dreaming
Shelby's
about
a
it.
dream.
Yeah.
It's on my
Wake
head.
up, bro.
It's on my head.
She's an
This-
guy.
There's no Shelby here. Hey, is Shelby here? Who?
Yeah, but like she helped me with a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Crazy.
Yeah, bro.
It's great, man. It's
I'm
awesome
enjoying
you're
that.
able to like share that, like, cause that's, to be honest, that's the darkest part of like your entire life. Being able to sit here on this podcast with all the people that are gonna see this and say like, this is who I am, this is what I've been through, is such a strength, because it's like you're not afraid anymore, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you can use that at any point in your life. It's like if you're able to say this shit and go through that pain that you were very visibly in, as you were saying all of those things, and imagine how much more excruciating would have been as he's going through it,
Yeah.
in those moments, in those stories.
He's not in it.
And he's able to do it. Remarkable.
Can't believe it. It's crazy.
What do you think hit the most in those times? Like, which one was the worst part of it? Was it the heartbreak? And could you elaborate more?
Let me think.
Because it seems as though the heartbreak was like heavy,
Yeah, I think of it.
but the cherry on top was just like the passing.
Passing. I think her.
Yeah.
The heartbreak. Because
Heartbreak.
she was like everything I had. She didn't make me feel alone anymore. I remember it was one day at school where we were like, we were talking, like we're gonna end it, and then we were sitting down, and we both got up and we just walked different ways. You know, I remember walking to C building. I was sitting alone. I was like, that's it. I lost her. I don't have nobody no more. That's it. I was alone. That was like confirmation that, like, that's it. It's done. And you're now alone. You're in your own path. I was thinking, like, what am I gonna do? Like, who's gonna help me? And so yeah, like, that was heavy, dude. So close to her.
What do you think was the biggest mistake in that relationship?
I think it was timing, dude.
Timing.
It's COVID and all that shit. It's fucking terrible. It was bad.
Did you ever think that like just her, you put your self-worth on her, like just being there, or was it just like you were too happy that she was there? You were very attached.
I was so attached. Fucking crazy.
And do you see her often now?
Mm-hmm.
Does she see you?
I think so.
And do you think she regrets it? Have you done enough to think she regrets it?
I don't know. I don't want to go into that. Like, someone regret it. That's weird. I mean, we all gotta learn from something at some point. Just move on.
There's no guarantee that the people you've become today would be nearly as compatible as you were in that time period.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not worth thinking about like, does she regret it? Like, you guys ended things mutually, no?
Mm-hmm.
Or was it? Did she broke off?
I don't know.
She broke it off.
Yeah.
Come
But
on, man.
it's
But-
like, don't even. It's like your life goal should not be like making her regret it. It's just about like,
Yeah, I
doing
know
your
that.
own shit.
Like, I
you know?
haven't. Well, I mean, in the gym, I was like, fuck.
It's nice to think about. It's nice to think about. You know, to be
You're
like,
better than me, bro.
like, yeah, just wish
I don't
she
want
was-
her. I want her to
wish she
cry
wishes now.
losing me.
Like,
I want her to be in tears.
one of the
dude.
exes that I have, I was looking through the other day. The dude she's dating right now is so fucking ugly. So it made me like a little bit like a little. I know it's fucked. But it gave me. I was like,
Yo,
I
yeah.
see him.
That's actually, I want to get into that too, because recently I went
Oh,
to
yeah.
you know what I'm talking
Okay.
about. Okay, recently, listen, we're super close to making it official. All I gotta do is just ask. I have the confirmation that she's ready, but all I gotta do is ask her. That's aside from the point. I really like her. But recently I went to her work Christmas party, and what is it? That there are two dudes that she used to talk to, right? And one of them, he's a nice person. There's two, right? I already said that, but one of them, he's a nice person. I met him, we shook hands, you know, he complimented my physique. I said I liked his outfit. Just like short, you know, skinny. He goes to the gym too, so it's pretty nice. And there's this other one who was not so friendly, you know, and he
Try to
was
start something?
nah,
It's just, like,
nah.
disrespectful.
Just like didn't really acknowledge me, you know. And I was just like, you know, babe, I love you, but what the fuck were you doing like while I was away? Cause when she met them when I wasn't in her life at that moment. And what I mean by that is we were talking, eventually something broke down, we separated. We never thought we were gonna see each other again.
Yeah.
And she talked to those two, and I also shook hands with, with that guy. And I was like, with the not so friendly one. And I was like, okay, well, I'll meet both of them. I'm not gonna be friends with them, but I don't know if like I'm gonna like any of them. I have a mutual respect.
You don't have to like any of them.
No,
It's like,
fuck no, yeah.
Fucking, they're like, yo, you guys are insignificant. Like, you realize
They're
look,
irrelevant.
Look from my point of view. Look from his point of view.
Yeah.
You guys are just like these kind of like past occurrences that are very much irrelevant. Why do you need to be at all friends with these people that were talking to your girl in some sort of way in the past?
Yeah.
There's no need. There's no
I
need.
understand.
How do you think your girl would feel too if like you were like friends with her?
That's
ex, too?
what I
That's
said.
weird. That's weird.
And we actually
why are y'all even there? in the first place?
we actually had an argument about that, but eventually we came to a compromise because she understands how that feels on my end.
Yeah.
And so what is it? She was like, "I'm so sorry. I should have thought more." And I was like, "You know what? Like owning up to your own, what is it? Shortcomings is just it's good enough for me, or it's not good enough."
As
but I
long
want
as she knows that like there was
Yeah.
a mistake.
and that she acts upon that.
Yeah.
And but going back, I was just like, she didn't like that, you know, insulting, you know, me insulting anybody. She's not really into that thing.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, you know, I understand it, but
Should-
I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. And I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? Like one of them looked like one of them Roblox characters, and the other one looked like the kid from Shrek who said "Do the roar," and I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? And I'm just like, you know what? I'm not like super like majestic blooming, you know. I'm not like that.
You're good looking dude.
Thank you. I'm humble enough to say that, like, sure, I could be good looking to some people, but just because I may not be level 100 attractive doesn't mean I can't say anything about someone else. And I get that it looks bad on me.
There's no need, but like at the same time, it's also like there's like a certain level of like playful banter that can be had with like,
Yeah.
bro, what the fuck is this? You know?
That's but I don't think she like. I didn't really mean it like all the way. I did mean some of it. I'm just like, what the fuck, like, yo. But you know, it's just I'm not a big fan of that. I understand you guys both work at the same spot, but if it's not work related, if you talk to him, if he tries anything, I'm just saying. And I'm just saying, fuck that. it was. I'm not like, I don't see them as a threat to me or anything, cause they're in the past. I know she wouldn't do anything, but what is it? It's just, it makes me feel uneasy, the thought of the person that I really like just being with someone
Constantly
else.
with someone that she's had
Not
history
only
with.
that, but just like the thought of her being with someone else is just crazy. Because while we were on that no communication, the hiatus type shit, we all I thought about was just like, bro, whatever guy she's laying with, if she is laying with some other dude, he's not gonna be better than me. And that's my mindset. And it's very egotistical and prideful, but at the same time, I needed it. Because only I was there for me when that happened. Before I met, and I was just like, whoever that guy is, I'm gonna be the best. I'm gonna be the best one. And it's not just about proving myself. It's just that I want to be the best for her.
It served as like a better motivation.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the best one for her.
Was the sole purpose, but it was like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just like, dude, what the shit?
Why did it end originally the first time?
Oh man, I'm gonna say that I wasn't the best guy. Even the fact that fuck it, I did cheat. I cheated on my ex with her. You know what? Yeah, I cheated on my ex. The relationship was
Did you know that?
toxic.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, because she went to him. She went to
What?
him with that information. He hated me
I didn't hate you.
for a little bit.
I swear I didn't. It
I
was more
remember-
like I wanted to hear your side.
Yeah, but I remember
First.
what is it when I met him, or when I first interacted with him, I was like, I like your bracelet. And he was like, oh, thanks.
No, I wasn't. I was like, oh, thanks, bro. Like, oh my, I
'Cause he
remember he
was-
dapped me up. I was leaving the weight room. I was like, I don't know you.
And I was like,
I don't hate you, but like,
I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
No, when I met this guy
Oh,
the first time, what happened? What did I ask you?
Is he where the bathroom's at?
Yeah.
I think I gave him the wrong direction, Lukey.
No, I went up to him and it wasn't even like I don't know. My first day that I was there, I was trying to make like as many friends as I possibly could, and
You look so cute that day.
I know he had this
I
little
would've-
backpack with his shorts.
You look so bright. Like, you're walking around like.
I went up to him because he was like the only person I guess I saw. I think I had work training with you, so I was like, I recognize you.
Yeah,
So I went up to you and I was like, so where's the bathroom at? And bro, you seem pissed off.
I know, he just doesn't seem like in the best mindset.
No, he seemed like he was like I was like,
What
what's your
happened?
name? I was like, oh, what's your name? And he's like, Oscar. He's like, why the fuck is this dude talking?
Yeah, I was like, dude, fuck you then. I'm just trying to say what's up.
Hated me.
I didn't hate you.
Why?
I'm just trying to say what's up to you, dude. Like, you don't gotta act like.
My fault.
Oh, man.
That shit was funny looking back. How
Yeah.
did you get transitioned into hanging out with the group?
Yeah, who
that we
brought
have
you
right
here?
now? You showed up on your own. Huh?
Yeah, you're dumb.
Well, I wasn't in the group chat.
Oh, wait, was it
I
Chris?
was in the group chat already.
Oh yeah, you were.
I was before all you guys were added.
Who was
Yeah,
in there
no, that's
before
right.
us? Who was in there before
It
us?
was just Casey, Aaron, and some other fags that didn't even go to the gym. They just be like, I'll go one day and I'm gonna get added to the group chat.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, yo, we gotta plague that shit.
That's right, because I remember there was still like when me and you were just starting.
There were
to
just
become
some
friends.
skater
No.
bitches.
There was a period of time where, like, do you remember like the whole like should I say names?
Say it.
The whole like angel thing, where there was
Yeah.
like one occurrence where like they were like hanging out.
Yeah, that's
It
how
was
I
like-
met him. They walked in and I was like, who the fuck?
I'll be honest. I was hanging out with like their group, but I didn't really feel there.
Yeah.
Like they were talking about, oh look at the group chat. Like I wasn't even added. I feel like I was only there for like entertainment type shit. And like when I hang out with you guys, like we all talk about like kind of like the same shit.
Yeah.
We all have like
Apart.
yeah, like interest in like kind of the same thing, basically
Mhm.
like gym and like advice about stuff. So that shit I enjoy. Like I never felt that before.
Yeah.
Like come to my podcast or some shit. We go to the gym after. Like that, like seeing that, I was
Like just like being wanted.
like yeah, like I never felt that, dude. Like I was always like alone, like whatever, seeing people party and shit.
Mm.
And then now I look at you guys, I'm like damn,
Yeah.
kiss all you guys.
Right.
So I was like, yeah. And then when a person
Link down below to that.
and then when,
$10.
when your person and my friend like
Who?
The
Angel?
person- Angel.
whatever.
Angel, just say her name, bro.
Say it.
Don't be a bitch.
Fuck you, ain't. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah,
For real,
Nah, I don't even know you.
I don't know
she's a
you.
good person. Okay.
You know, I'm
We
gonna
talk shit about
be
people.
serious. Yeah.
No, I
She's
know
sharing
nothing
heart.
about
When the
you,
relationship
so
was
I'm
good,
just
I
kidding.
was in love. Okay, I was in love. With her. You know, we cooked together.
Look at him. What?
You didn't think so?
No, it's not. I was just gonna keep going.
Okay, well, we cooked together. We went out a lot. I went over to her house. She went over to mine. We worked out here. We even like, what is it? We had a lot.
Whatever happened in this very room.
All we did was work out. I mean, yeah. So, what it is that I wasn't a good person. Okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't a good person.
You cheated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I did too. That was disgusting.
Crime.
My goodness, how what a travesty.
Do you want to talk about why?
Yeah,
Put that
why?
out there.
I'm gonna
No,
put
hey,
that
just
out there.
Why?
You know,
Are
I
you
am
sure?
gonna talk about why.
Are you sure? Because
All right, so I cheated, okay?
oh
because-
God, you sure?
I cheated
Oh, God.
because I did not feel like I had what I wanted. I didn't feel like I had time for me.
Yeah.
I couldn't be alone by myself. There were certain instances where I was like, hey, I want to go, sit by myself at lunch,
Yeah.
because I'm just not feeling like talking today.
Yeah.
Which,
Oh.
I understand that it's not healthy to shy away, but at the same time, you need your time. I don't want to shy away from the relationship, but I need to sit by myself.
Yeah.
And I couldn't have that. And
Why? She was too attached.
I don't know, you tell me. Let's have her on the podcast, have her answer a couple questions. But
That would be an interesting
What?
fucking podcast.
What?
no,
If
she
she was on here
she-
at the same time and you
Oh,
guys aired that.
Nah, she
God.
probably hates my guts,
Yeah,
But that's fine. If she hates my guts, I can understand. I don't feel anything towards her because I just really don't give a fuck anymore. Not that I'm
She said a lot of good things about you, though.
not that I'm
And
not that I'm unapologetic, but I've said my sorries and
It's in the past. Like, it's something that's like, at this point with you guys, like, she's in a new relationship, you're in a new
Yeah.
relationship. You guys don't
How many?
like linger on it.
but
The way you...
He's tearing up. Chris Carn.
Bro, we were like,
shut up, Chris.
We'll
You know
wrap
who
up.
else is
We'll wrap
crying?
it up. We'll wrap it up.
Yeah, we're just on a very crazy topic.
All right.
hey, if the
I'll
world is
back you
dark,
process.
don't make it darker.
All right. Bye.
No.
Wow.
For real.
Oh
No, not
man,
like
that's
that.
actually that hit. But anyways, yes, I cheated. And at the same time, it's just like, not to say that I was bored,
Get off your phone.
Okay,
but I never had.
Respect the podcast.
I never had a time where I was like, just hella pussy. I'm sorry.
Never? Or
No, I've never had that. Or I've never had this
Oh.
much to say. I've never had, I've never been tempted. Well, I have, but I was strong for the first half, not so much for the second half. I was just, I don't know, man. I just never had all that attention on me before. And
it tempted you and you fell.
huh?
It tempted you and you
Basically, yeah, because even then, we also had our situations where I never really forgave her 100% for. And honestly, after
For
time after time, I think I told you about the whole ring situation, right?
Great, no. I think so.
Okay, so there was a friend. We're friends with him now. He is
We
also in a
are?
relationship, yeah.
Who?
We're spreading my ear. Okay.
And he liked her, right?
Who?
Tell him.
Everyone?
Yeah,
No, tell me.
tell him.
I don't even know who that is.
Okay, well, anyways, he's in a band. He's in a band now. He's in a
Have you heard
band.
that? Like, yeah, you're my bro.
He's in a band now. Yeah, you know
he was
what?
he was my he was one of the best friends I ever had.
Really?
Yes, he was the first person that had
Oh
ever
yeah,
come
I
to my
saw
house.
you.
Yeah.
I saw that shit. But what is it?
Yo, I'm gonna just say it because
Yeah. Yo, Gustavo, it was you.
You're my homie, bro. You know I love you.
Yeah, me too. You know, like
I love you, bro.
everything that happened back then is just back then.
It's
you know
in the
what?
past.
Fuck it. She's
I don't
not
know. I
gonna
don't know anything. This is like.
get.
You know,
She's not gonna get in between us now.
Yeah.
But but anyways, they had math class together, and she told me that like. She told me that like she'd stay away, right? Yeah, that wasn't the case. I remember getting like these rings for Christmas, and coming back from winter break, I was like, "Here you go, have a couple. I want you to wear a couple." And yeah, when I went to go pick her up, because my math class is downstairs, I walked upstairs, and what is it? I see them like super tight knit together, so close, laughing. She has his glasses on, and he has my rings on her. Like, yeah.
Oh, I
And I'm just
remember
like,
this now.
fuck
I remember
you!
this now, yeah.
I hate you! But I, like, ever since then, I just feel like I never really forgave her 100%. I never trusted her 100%. And it's just like, it felt like there was so
Amy
much.
or?
No, this is Angel.
Oh, okay.
And what is it? Now, this year, I remember Ronan. Shout out Ronan. I saw you with the stripper in Vegas. But anyways, Ronan, he had his turn, and he came to me with so much that I didn't even know while her and I were together.
Oh.
And I was like, holy shit, I feel nothing now. Because even that summer, I was like, man, I'm such a shitty person, but yo, too bad, too sad. I'm a stoic.
It's like there was so much toxicity in it that it was hard for you to feel about what you did.
Even the way that I was acting, like I know what I did was wrong, but I'm just like I don't give a fuck, and I'm gonna do it over and over again. I'm gonna just be a shit. Yeah, it's not the best.
Like,
I was just like I'm gonna be a shithead because, you know what? No one's more of a dedicated like. No one wants to be committed anymore. So let me add to this shit. Let me be as toxic, heartbreak. But I'm not gonna get heartbroken. They are. I don't want to be that guy anymore.
Yeah.
I don't like that. That was the worst mindset. I was doing great in the gym, but it's just
you think
disgusting.
that? I'm pretty sure that led into like your darkest, like thinking like that.
Yeah, I'd say about so. It was a contributor.
Yeah.
But it was just, I was like, man, now that I have so much power, like over anything, it's just, I became a villain. I was like, I'm going to break people just for the fun of it, just so that way they feel the way I did. I know. I felt like Thanos. I was just like, I had all 6 stones in my hand, and then I cheated on Angel with who I have now. And the reason why we went on that break was because I was in that mindset. And I treated her like shit. And I'm man enough to admit that. I treated my current girlfriend, Amy.
I think she learned from you though.
I treated her like
Angel?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. That's
She
good.
was like, I never looked at your flaws. I didn't.
Your flaws or
No,
mine?
yours.
Oscar and
Well, she
Angel
knows I
have a
have.
lot of past. We'll get into that in the next
Wow.
episode. I'm just kidding. I'm just
It's
kidding. I'm kidding.
But
Me and
hey,
Angel have a lot. No, I'm just kidding.
yo, I wouldn't be surprised.
Nah.
There's so many people who are like this, that about her, this, that, and yes, Ronan. You know, she tried to go. I feel like her motive for talking to my
You're really
friends.
airing all this.
I don't know, man.
The motive? No, dude. This is the Quadcast, and they
This is
will
what she
know.
was. It didn't feel like
Understand.
she was that kind of
Understand.
person.
I'm not. Yeah, she's. I didn't think so either. But what is it? What was I gonna say? One of the girls who I was talking to after, or I'd say during, but during the whole thing, during the sinking ship, was her sister's friend, but also her friend. And so I was talking to her friend. That didn't go well either. I cut that off. But but I did treat her like shit, and eventually she met someone better, and somebody who took care of her more, and I was like, fuck, whatever. She hit me up one day. I was at the dentist, and she was like, do you have any pictures of me? And I was like, yeah, I have like screenshots of you like over the phone on FaceTime. And she was like, okay, well, you could just, you can keep those if you want, but I'd delete them if I were you. And she was like, just,
as soon as
it's just, that was a
I'm not
realization.
gonna say who this is, but they were like, oh yeah, there's this guy that I like, and I have a pretty large amount of photos of them like on my phone in like an album. As soon as I like broke off things with people that I was like even slightly romantically involved with, everything's deleted. I don't want to see this person anymore.
Yeah, that's me though. Like, I don't need that. I don't need that
off. Like, I want to forget them as soon as I can.
Not only that, but
like,
when I do
please,
get
like,
into a new
move
relationship,
forward,
I don't want to forget that I have those photos in there. So I don't want to make it look bad. Like, why are you and your ex still on your camera roll? Oh, sorry, I forgot to do that.
Yeah.
But I don't want any
It
memorabilia.
looks like you have like.
Oh my god, bro! I hate it when I have to delete all this shit.
I honestly, there was a couple that I probably forgot
so
about,
angry.
but I deleted them now. The last one that I ever deleted was like a love letter.
I had to throw away all the shit.
Yeah, I burned her letters, her pictures, angels. But when Amy left me, I also burned our Polaroids.
Like burn them?
Yeah, I
Like
burned
in a
them.
fire?
Yeah.
You have a fire?
No, I
You
just
made
like,
one.
yeah. I
Oh,
made
with lighters? and
Yeah.
shit?
I burned her
bet it was in the
Polaroids.
dark.
No, it was in the
There was
back.
red light.
It was like.
He recorded it.
Tory Lane's in the back.
Nah,
Nah, but she met somebody who is her first ever boyfriend, and I would always be like, not only do I hope that he takes care of her better than I wish I did when I had her, but dude, yeah, that song was crazy. And
That
what
shit
is
hits
it?
different.
Yeah, and
this was that song when I was crying in the gym. I was like, damn.
damn.
That was a childhood favorite of mine.
Yeah, but what is it? I was like, at the same time, I'm gonna be better than him when I get my chance, and it was just nothing but I'm gonna get her back. Not only did I lost hope, but I held on to that little glimpse. I always wrote letters.
And that's the message we should always take. Look for the light at the end of the tunnel.
Always
This
hold on to
podcast has to wrap up.
I know, yeah, we do. We gotta hurry the fuck up because we still gotta go gym. But
Right.
yeah, now that I have her back, I'm super thankful, and it's actually her birthday today. So happy birthday, mwah, I love you. Okay.
Really?
All right. See everyone.
Wait.
Click. Oh, you want to say something?
I love you.
Love you guys. Love you.
He's comfortable now since he cried.
Love
in
you,
front of all of
Chris. Love you, Luciano. Love you, Gustavo. Love
Yeah.
you, Victor. Love you, Nivaldo. Love
Happy
you,
birthday,
Tommy. Love
Amy.
you, Landon.
If you're
Love all you fucks.
if you're sad,
If I didn't name you, I probably don't care about you.
If
Nah,
you're
I'm just
sad-
kidding.
Fuck
If
you.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
Fuck you.
Someone's
Next.
gonna DM me right after
if
this,
you're
bro.
sad,
What went wrong? Why did you thank me? Where's my shout out?
if you're sad, just look at Armando benching 225.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna pull up the video.
Yeah.
Pull it up.
Let's see.
No.
I want to see.
Pull it
who-
up.
Oh!
Hey, everybody! Follow us on Instagram
Oh, yeah.
at kys.kio.
They're not gonna know how to spell Kio. KYS.KIO.
KIO.
And me
Okay,
too.
now here's me benching 225.
Did they see that? We were on the side helping him.
Yeah.
But hey, follow Shadowmon101.
Links down below to everyone here's socials. Put his Instagram.
Oscar and R610.
Oscar has 2 accounts.
All right.
Please do my main and then my other
Oh
one.
yeah,
I'll send you.
what's your main?
Oscar and R610.
Oscar and R6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for watching.
Now, Jim. Alright.
Now we go to the
dude.
gym. All right. Click stop recording.
Woo!
I had a bar the whole podcast.